Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of You, Me, and He. I'm your host, Rob Lambert, and I'm joined by my co-host.
This is Tom Brady.
Oh, please.
Why do you doubt me?
I feel like this show would have so many more listeners if that was legit.
Probably.
Bring the magic. Bring
Probably
the magic.
would.
This is Drew Brees. Welcome to ESPN.
Oh, my gosh.
Doo-doo-doo.
That actually wasn't bad. The problem is I can't think of a famous Rob that was in the NFL. Dang.
Rob Gronkowski. He just played in the Super Bowl. Yeah.
His name is Rob?
Yeah.
Well, that's egg on my face. So anyways, welcome to the show, everybody.
Speaking of, did you watch the Super Bowl?
You know I did, and we'll get there. But before we do, hey, we just want to say thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you tell a friend about the show. And if you want to support the show and have access to exclusive content, make sure you check us out on patreon.com/youmehepodcast. And speaking of Patreon, fellas, signing on this week, another $5 patron, Caleb Abels, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Caleb.
Thank you, Caleb.
You're the friggin' man.
Join the club. You're getting a lot of good bonus content out there.
So if you sign on as a $5 patron, I want you to know that is going to get you exclusive access to a once-a-month, 1-hour live chat with the three of us. We'll talk about whatever you want, probably. And
hold on, I was just reviewing my
contract.
contract, and I don't see anywhere in here where it says I have to talk to people for an hour.
I'll sit here in the room. Just have an awkward staring contest.
As long as they see your face and you nod, I think we'll be fine. And at our lowest tier, if you sign on for $2 a month, you get free bonus content, deleted audio, basically audio from before the show, middle of the show, after the show. Today we talked about Magic the Gathering and how awesome it is and how Josh would love to play.
No. We're trying to
That
encourage.
is not the conversation
We're trying
we had.
to encourage people to invest $5, not discourage.
So anyways, if you want access to exclusive content, check us out at patreon.com/youmehepodcast. Now, fellas, you would be so proud of me this week.
I highly doubt it. You watch The Bachelor. You play Magic. I'm not digging this, but I'll hear you out. Yeah, drinking a LaCroix.
Okay, I am drinking a LaCroix. That is true. I do watch The Bachelor, but for the record, I do not and have not played I played Magic the Gathering one time.
No.
There it is.
No. Stop it. We already talked about this. No.
People need to know.
No, they don't. If they want to know, they could pay $5.
I was coerced. Anyways.
Which, by the way,
Magic
we
the Gathering.
really encourage you to pay us $5 to
That's right.
listen to our Patreon.
We want to live chat with you. Anyways, Drew will shave his beard live on the air. No, I'm just kidding. He won't do that.
That won't happen.
I might.
We will chat with.
I might.
Go for it.
So you guys will be so proud of me this week. So, fellas, one night this week, I decided to jump in the car. I had the hankering for that sweet, sweet Panda Express. I jumped in the car. You don't like Panda Express, dude?
It's not really Chinese food.
It's definitely not.
Bro,
have you
okay,
ever
hang
seen
on.
the chow? Have you compared the chow mein there to the chow mein at like a normal Chinese place?
Like anywhere else?
The noodles are way bigger.
That's like saying, dude, I had a hankering for some
McDonald's?
No. I had a hankering for some Mexican food. And Taco Bell was right down the street, bro. No,
Hang on a
doesn't
second.
work.
Let's go back, and people can go ahead and rewind a couple of seconds. I did not say I had a hankering for Chinese food. I explicitly said I had a hankering
That
for
sweet Panda
Express. So I jumped in the car and I took a little drive. And actually, sidebar, real quick. I seem to recall that back in the band days, when we were hanging out and shredding, you guys were big Panda fans. Okay, we were Panda Express at least once.
Whoa.
We happen to have grown up, apparently.
Yeah. Are we holding people now to what they did when they were 18, 19 years old now as a 33-year-old individual?
Depends. Are they in prison for what they did when they were 18?
No. I'm talking about Panda Express.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify.
So anyways, that sweet Panda Express. And guys, I made the drive, and I got into the drive-thru. I get up there, I make my order, get everything that I need. And I say to the guy, that'll do it. And the guy says to me, that sounds great. Hey, would you like to donate $1?
Of course you will.
To a blah, 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 blah. And I'm not exaggerating. Without hesitation, I said to that man, yes, I would. No, I'm just kidding. Without hesitation, I said, no, thank you, sir. And I pulled up to the window. I paid for my meal. I did not give him my $1
because you didn't have to give him your answer face to face through an intercom. It was easy for you.
I have no problem whatsoever giving everyone the answer they deserve when it comes to that.
Nope.
Drew, I think if anybody taught us anything, it was Mr. Bill Murray in the movie What About Bob? It's about baby steps, bro. And this was my baby step, man. He asked me for $1 and I said, I will not. I said, nay, sir. And I got my food. I drove away. I went home. I ate that sweet, sweet panda. And I did not donate $1 and I didn't feel guilty about it. And so I just felt like I needed to share that small victory with you guys. I don't even remember. I want to say it was like a children's hospital or something. Oof. And now that we're talking about it, I kind of feel bad about it, but
don't you have kids?
Man. I do. I do. I'll be right back. I got to go to Panda. So, but dude, I stayed strong. I said no.
Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you. It was a small victory, but it felt good.
Proud of you.
Josh has finally decided to join the conversation.
Yeah. So as you guys can tell, I'm trying to join the club and grow my beard out.
Wait, were you done?
I was done for sure.
You don't have Bachelor updates?
Dude. Okay.
I'll relinquish my time. It's all good. It's all for this crappy show. It's very well. Dude, I'll just wait.
The weeks are bleeding together. Can you help me out, Drew?
No, because I didn't watch it.
They ate the fish eyeball. Wasn't that the last one?
So you have 0 updates.
Dude, all I have to say is, it just like I said last week, dude, Team Hannah B. Like I am it will be such poetic justice if Colton ends up with Hannah B. Her or Demi, actually, because Demi is just as crazy, except she spanks him, which is a little weird. But
she might be crazier. I thought maybe you watched it again last week. Josh, what's up?
I started Humanity Bureau.
Nice. Now we have something to talk about.
Josh leans back. Sorry.
He just wants so badly to get into what happened to him this week.
Okay, real quick, can we talk? I only got into the first 20 minutes of Humanity Bureau, but I've already seen Nicolas Cage shoot an old man in the face and then resuscitate a small boy by giving him sort of CPR and then just hitting him really hard on the back, and he comes back to life. So, I mean, so far it's a masterpiece.
Which,
I'm really enjoying it.
Turns out that's his child.
Oh, thanks for that. No, yeah, you mentioned that last week, so
yeah,
or 2 weeks ago.
She doesn't recognize the father of her child who shows up at her house.
I mean, and with that hair, that almost Elvis-esque haircut, how does she not recognize him?
Hey, dude, in that picture that one of you sent,
that was Rob. That was Rob.
His face on Ross.
That was hilarious, by the way.
If you haven't seen it, it's all over the internet. But it's basically, if you put Nicolas Cage's face on Ross from Friends, he just looks more like Ross. It's pretty amazing.
You wouldn't think that it would be possible, but it really was. Yeah. It really was.
He crosses the Ross Geller event horizon somehow, and it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. Into the Tesseract. Anyways, that was an Interstellar joke. 20 minutes into Humanity Bureau, looking forward to continuing to go. 0 minutes into Ready Player One, but I won't let you down, Josh, I promise.
You already have.
In so many ways.
Week by week, I just keep counting.
Minute by minute tonight.
My hope drops. Like it just completely tanks. I mean, you decided to watch Humanity Bureau before Ready Player One. That should be a testament to your choices in life, actually.
Hang on, let me just add that to the Rob board so we got this. Hang on. We got Truly, Magic the Gathering, Humanity Bureau. Okay, we got a good list going. So anyways. Oh, wait, sorry.
Magic the Gathering.
I already said Magic the Gathering, Drew. I'm only going to put it on once. Shut up.
And you have homework tonight to go back and actually review that list and start crossing items off that list.
All of them.
Okay. Anyway, so sorry, Josh.
I know that
was all
I
stunning
don't want to
radio,
say no.
But now how are you doing?
I don't want to say no.
All right.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that.
Drew Brees, what's going on? I just won the Super Bowl, so, you know.
I had a pretty good week. Someone who did not have a good week, though, was this fella that I came across on the news. Man cuts off testicles with pocket knife during detox.
What?
Man cuts off testicles
No, I heard you.
with pocket
What?
knife during detox. Yeah.
He's having a rough time.
How does that even happen?
And it's just alcohol. It's not even anything crazy, dude. A man in Washington reportedly cut off his own testicles while he was undergoing alcohol detoxification.
I can't
That'll
live
make it
without
better.
the alcohol. So I'm going to chop my nuts off instead.
So
Resist temptation.
officers got a call on Friday of a male cutting an animal with a knife. But when the officers arrived, the man was covered in blood on his hands and pants because he reportedly cut off his testicles with a pocket knife. And
It was a Gerber, wasn't it? Those things are ruthless. You can do anything with a Gerber.
The saw portion.
So he was completing detoxing, and he was confused about what he was doing. He was
Wait, no.
Wait. Don't just gloss over that.
Yeah.
You need to tell me that he went through that whole thing and then looked down and went, whoops.
What just happened?
I feel like this is the token, like he basically had a buddy there and he said, man, I would give my left nut for a beer. And he's like, oh, really?
cut too deep.
Yeah.
Would you give 2?
What would you do for a Klondike?
So he was transported to the hospital, and after his testicles were reportedly retrieved and given to the medics. So they were out.
Wait, so they had to find him? Because the word retrieved makes it sound like it wasn't just like, oh,
There was a
there.
search.
No, dude. If I was the medic that showed up on site, I'd be like, yeah, bro, you cut these off yourself. You don't deserve them.
Oh my gosh.
Put them in a plastic baggie and throw them somewhere.
And we'll rename you Caitlin.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah. Whenever you feel like your life is maybe on the rocks, think again.
Yeah.
I'm not
You're
so
gonna have
low
no
to
rocks.
where I've cut my own nuts off.
Never.
So, yeah.
Ever.
Ever. Never been that low.
Like I feel like rock bottom is like here, but then that goes just you have to dig a little bit deeper to get to that point.
Or cut a little deeper.
Oh my God.
When you hit rock bottom, you just cut the rocks out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, good times. Thanks for that little nugget.
Oh. See, Josh, things could be so much worse. How was your week?
My week was fine. I don't know how you guys do it, man. I'm trying to, for everyone out there, I'm actually trying to grow my beard out. And I do have actually like beautiful facial hair, except some of it's gray, you know, like
exquisite.
a lot of it's gray. But I encountered a problem this week, and I need your guys' advice on what you do. See, living here in the Central Valley of California, I have valley fever on a continuous basis, like sinus problems, allergies. And I ran into one of those times this week. I was out in my garage. I was building a desk because, you know, I like to practice carpentry. And when I came back inside...
You are freaking Ron Swanson, right?
I am, dude. I totally am.
Were you drinking some scotch
I'm not
while you were
lying.
out there?
Yes, I was. Bourbon, because I don't do scotch anymore. He does scotch,
sorry.
but yeah, I like bourbon, Kentucky bourbon. Anyway, I come inside after like inhaling all the sawdust and stuff, and my nose, dude, is just runny all over the place. And I realize I have a new problem. all this runny, snotty crap that comes out of my nose just like comes all into my mustache.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And dude, like trying to feel like it's clean is just disgusting. Like it was enough to make me want to just shave it all off this week. So
That easy, huh?
Yeah.
You fold that easy?
yeah, I would fold that easy.
Is the weight of being a man just too much to carry?
No, because I haven't chopped my own nuts off yet. So.
Touche. Oh my god. Oh, so the issue here is you got a snotty mustache.
Yeah, dude. It's gross.
Wait till it gets longer.
I know. That's what scares me. Yeah. And every meal, dude, I feel like I'm cleaning my mouth with like 15 napkins.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Dude,
I don't know how you guys do it, man.
Everywhere I go eat, they bring me a napkin. I'm like, no, that's not going to cut it.
You're like, excuse me, look at my face. You're insulting me right now.
You give them the Ron Swanson response. I would like all of the napkins.
I don't know if you need all the napkins, but you definitely would ask for a tablecloth instead of a napkin.
For sure. Dude, you just have to get to the point where, if there's just a little bit, you kind of rub it out. But if there's a lot, you just rub it in, bro, and then just twist the ends.
That's one of the most
get that
disgusting
sweet
things
wax.
I've ever heard, I think. Yeah. It's pretty nasty. Drew, do you have any better advice than Mr. Magic over here?
Not really, no.
Here's the thing I'll say.
I thought that sounded like what I was going to say.
Sound advice, right? That's
Man, you guys sound like a couple of guys that should go cut your own nuts off.
You sounded like a man in the wilderness.
That's right. It's organic. Wait, what? The wilderness? Yeah, the wilderness.
I'm not gonna give up. I'm just saying it's a whole new stage. Like I've gotten past the itchy stage, like the stage where you're just like scratching your face all the time. Like that happens every now and then, but it's not nearly as bad. Now it's the whole food stage and snot stage, and spring's right around the corner. Dude. So I'm really not looking forward to how often I'm gonna have to like clean my mustache. So
gray beard. John Travolta rocks it.
Yeah, he's got one.
It's there and it's gray.
It's there and it's gray.
Speaking of sexy, you guys caught that sweet halftime show with Adam Levine, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
Dude, I knew that was gonna suck as soon as they announced who was
Save
doing
it for after the break when we come back, guys. Let's recap that sweet Super Bowl. It was amazing. Here we go. We'll see you in a minute.
Okay.
All right, and welcome back, everybody. Now, guys, I feel like it would be remiss of us if we didn't talk about, the biggest game of the year. Did you guys watch and did you enjoy the Super Bowl, or as my wife calls it, Football Sunday?
No.
Yes, I did watch.
I did watch, but no, I did not.
I did enjoy. I did not like the ending.
Let's talk about what we all came here to talk about. Let's talk about that sweet halftime show.
Yeah, dude. This really isn't ESPN, so we shouldn't talk about the game. Yeah, let's focus on the things that matter.
Game sucked.
Nobody cares about that. Let's talk about halftime. That's where the money is.
That also sucked.
Dude, it was absolutely horrendous. I'm with Drew on this one. That halftime show was god awful.
I knew it was going to be bad. Maroon 5 is bad. I don't know. Dude, no, I don't know what they were thinking. Are they so out of artists that they're like, you know what?
They almost couldn't get Maroon 5, by the way.
Oh, no.
So there's another thing
stuck
about
with that one guy in Big Boy.
There was people.
Emphasis on that one guy? I don't know.
Yeah, that one guy.
There was people that were mad at him for doing it because these artists are supposed to be protesting the NFL.
Yeah.
And his whole thing was, oh, don't worry. I promise you, your voice is going to be heard. I didn't see one thing during that whole show that had anything to do with anybody other than Maroon 5, Bad Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Big Boy, dude.
Big Boy and
that other guy. That's what I called him.
The other
earlier.
one. Yeah.
The other guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I didn't see anything that had to do with anything other than the people that were on that stage.
Yeah. Here's why. Wait, don't the artists get paid?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I thought they did, yeah. Maybe
Are they going to get that money?
I may have heard one time that they didn't. That's why I bring it up. But if they do get paid, once they look down at that check and they see how much they're going to be making, I guarantee you they're like, yeah, we won't say that.
Let's go ahead and cross that thing off. Yeah, we won't do that no more. I saw a meme, and it was a picture of Adam Levine.
Yeah.
You got it.
And he was next to a Chipotle bag. And it was one
Yeah,
with
who
his
wore it
shirt off.
better?
Yeah, who wore it better?
Okay.
Who wore it
only
better?
Not only that, but did you see all the memes about the tank top he was wearing where people held up the picture of him wearing the tank top to their like curtains, throw pillows, the upholstery on the couch? It was like a dead match. Everybody's like, why is Adam Levine wearing my curtains?
I know my wife got excited when he took his shirt off.
Yeah, I'm sure mine did too, probably.
Yeah.
But
Probably just didn't tell you.
yeah,
Yeah, more than likely. That'd be
which
my
is
guess,
fine.
but-
I'm cool with that.
Why did you feel like it was bad though? Just
What, the
curious.
show?
Besides not liking Maroon 5, I'm just like other specifics. Like why did you think it was not good?
Dude, it just the blends with watching Maroon 5 up there with rappers, one, hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
This is like the first time any of you have ever tried playing to a rap song.
Yeah.
Well, it was even funnier to see Adam Levine like trying to like bounce and like bump along with the song and like doing like
Dude,
hand gestures and stuff.
It was uncomfortable.
It really was. I felt like it was one of the most anticlimactic performances I've seen at a Super Bowl, like ever. It was just
Yeah, well,
not amusing.
none of the songs don't pay. So like if you have like at least somebody like the Chili Peppers you have up there, you know, they have like really energetic songs.
Yeah.
Maroon 5, dude, when they started playing their hits, they're like slow ones.
Yeah.
Only 18. It's like, dude, nobody wants. You're a halftime show at like our modern day gladiators at the championship, and you're singing that crap, dude.
This love has taken its toll on me.
So lame. So I saw a headline here that says Maroon 5's boring Super Bowl 2019 halftime show reflects the band's long, bland career arc.
That's wonderful.
Okay,
Yeah.
can we talk about, I think, two things that were major issues. Number one, can we talk about Big Boy for a second? You guys know who Big Boy is, right?
Nope.
No.
One of the guys that performed at the Super Bowl?
Okay, do you remember back in 2005 when you had Andre 3000
Yeah.
put out
Speaker Box?
Speaker Box, and
Yeah.
then there was his buddy who did The Love Below.
Yeah.
That's Big Boy, dude.
No.
And yes, and that song, I like the way you move, like that was the number one single off of Speaker Box in 2005. So when I see that Big Boy is going to perform at the halftime show, I'm like, oh, sweet, he's making a comeback. Nope, he's singing the same song in 2005. And he only sang it for about 10 seconds and then took his fur coat off stage and was gone. Like, what happened? I don't get it.
Maybe he forgot
Why?
the words. It's been 14 years.
You know, that's a good guess.
I know, dude. So like, why Big Boy, man? I mean, a lot of people
Why
saying it was
Maroon
like,
5?
Dude, I
Yeah.
think there were a lot of people they couldn't get this year.
Imagine if you bought tickets to that game, dude. Spent thousands of dollars to watch Maroon
Dude.
5 and Big Boy.
And the low scoring Super Bowl. If you're a fan of like shootouts,
Ugh.
you just got like completely screwed.
Yeah, boring.
And you had to stomach watching Tom Brady win another Super Bowl championship ring.
I'm just tired of watching the Patriots, dude.
Dude, done.
okay, so that was the first thing. And just to cap that off, let me read you. This is when I Googled about them getting paid. It's a whole article like kind of breaking down what the halftime show is going to be.
Uh-huh.
And it says, the headline is, who's performing at the 2019 halftime show? It says the main acts will be Maroon 5, Travis Scott, and Big Boy. Maroon 5 has put out a bunch of pop songs. She Will Be Loved, Moves Like Jagger, etc. Travis Scott is probably best known for his banger-turned-meme Sicko Mode. Now here's where it gets awesome. And Big Boy, a.k.a. Daddy Fat Sax, a.k.a. Luscious Left Foot, a.k.a. Billy Ocean, a.k.a. Francis the Savannah Chitlin Pimp.
This is how many names he's used?
Yeah, and I want
As
to
a
really
performer?
emphasize, like, he was already known as Big Boy, but then he decided maybe it would be a good idea to go by Daddy Fat Sax. So,
Daddy Fat Sax.
there you go.
That guy in Washington won't be using that name.
Oh,
Oh. All right. Well, off of that, whatever. Yeah, I agree with you. Half bowl. Half bowl.
Daddy half sack.
Super Bowl halftime show. Lame. Not fun to watch. There were some good commercials this year, though. I was surprised.
I didn't watch that much.
My wife and I were talking, and we really weren't looking forward to like a lot of the commercials because we thought it was going to be a lot of politically correct like commercials that were going to be hogging most of the airtime. Not the case. Did you guys see the commercial with Jason Bateman
In the elevator?
as the elevator operator?
okay.
I couldn't hear it. I saw it, but I couldn't hear it.
You couldn't hear it, dude. It was funny. It basically it was a Hyundai commercial, but the entire premise is like things that people are doing, but it's basically like a level of hell. So these two get on the elevator and they say, they basically say, yeah, we're going car shopping. And he's like, oh yeah, we're going down for that one. And it's like the down button and it goes down. But on the way down, he lets people off along the way. And it's like all these circumstances that you wouldn't want to find yourself in. The one I laughed the hardest at was this couple who went to a dinner party of their friends who are vegans. They get off the elevator, dude. And the wife of the hosting family is like, guess what we're having? Vegan meatloaf. And she says something about her husband who takes a bow. And the couple that got on, the wife's like, oh, great. And the guy who got on was just like, like throws up off the side. It was great, dude. And then one of the next levels was this woman gets off because she was supposed to be getting on a plane, and he was like, "Oh yeah, stuck in the middle seat." This plane is in like absolute chaos, dude. It's like no one you would ever want to sit next to on a plane, and she has her only options going down 6 rows are the middle chairs on both sides. Like it was great, dude. Like it was actually a hilarious commercial, and you guys know how Jason Bateman is.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
dude's
Oh, yeah.
really funny.
Yeah, for sure.
Like his delivery is actually really good. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. That was one of my favorite commercials.
I'll have
that
to
I
watch
saw.
that one.
Yeah.
I'll probably see that before I see Ready Player One.
You probably will because YouTube's very accessible and
it's-
HBO apparently is not. So
Commercials
I
are
think-
way shorter.
I think my favorite Super Bowl commercial was probably the Pringles one. Did you see that one?
dude, I did not see it during the game, but I did watch it today. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that one was pretty funny. Where they're talking to Alexa, right?
Yeah.
That was good.
How many different flavor combinations are there? And she's like, there are 300, and I will never be able to try them because I do not have any hands, and I do not have any arms, and I do not have a mouth and taste buds to enjoy them, nor do I have a soul to really experience any. And the guy's like, that's cool, play Funky Town.
That's awesome.
Dude, that one was
So
really
good.
good. Yeah, that one was really good. Because they just got they had 28 cans of Pringles flavors out or something. And they're just stacking flavors, which, dude, I feel like an idiot. 36 years on this planet, and I've never thought I should buy 5 different types of Pringles
Put them together.
Yeah, and put the flavors together.
See, the issue with that though is I feel like that's one step away from just I'm just gonna buy Hot Pockets all the time and eat them. If you're consistently excited about buying multiple cans of Pringles to flavor customization, I'm
Flavor
like,
explosions.
Yeah, dude.
That means you eat too many Pringles, for sure. Yeah.
I'm just saying, it didn't sound like such a bad idea, man. I mean, it's not my favorite chip. It's not like I'm looking to invest in Pringles. I just never thought about it before.
Pringles are good.
Yeah, they are good. Anyway, that was my favorite. So you didn't see any commercial that actually stood out to you?
No.
That's unfortunate.
No.
Thanks
Okay.
thanks for letting us down.
There is something that did stick out to me though, and this is the second thing I want to talk about when it comes to the halftime show. Do you guys know about the whole SpongeBob Sweet Victory meme? Do you know
No.
anything about this?
No.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay, so let me break this down as quickly and concisely as I can. So there was a Super Bowl episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob and all his buddies perform at the Super Bowl in Bikini Bottom, and they play this like 80s power ballad called Sweet Victory, and it's amazing. It was an awesome part of the show. Now, the creator of SpongeBob found out he had cancer and actually passed away this year. And so there was like this huge online movement, especially through Reddit, where people were trying to get them to actually play Sweet Victory at the Super Bowl as like a tribute, and it would have been this awesome moment. So that's why partway through, suddenly, did you notice that like SpongeBob cut in for a split second, and then that's what introduced that weird looking meteor coming down, and then
Yeah.
what's his name guy?
Yeah.
So, dude, it felt like a slap in the face, dude, because it's like they didn't even really do it. They just used it to introduce this like random rapper guy. It's supposed to be a tribute, dude.
That whole
gonna be a
meteor thing is
beautiful
weird.
Yeah, no, it was because the only people who saw it were those that were at home watching TV. It's not like you witnessed it at the stadium.
Everybody in the stadium is like, what's going
going
on?
on?
A break? What happened? Did Adam Levine fall down? It's like a 10-second pause in the middle of it. Oh, I don't know.
Everyone keeps trying to one up each other with something more ridiculous than the last one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Dude,
when Katy Perry did was it a giant horse?
No, it was a giant like lion, wasn't it? Or
yeah,
was it
it
a
was
lion?
giant,
Yeah,
giant
okay.
tiger lion, yeah.
That was dumb too.
Yeah.
Dude, so on a scale of 1 to 10, if you have to rate this year's Super Bowl halftime, where do you land?
You have
Zero.
to pick at least a 1.
0.
Sounds like it's zeros all around. Okay, here we go. Awesome.
Well, I mean, Super Bowl day is always it's a good time, man. You get to hang out with people. It's basically kind of like after Thanksgiving, where you get to gorge yourself again if you really want to, and no one's going to judge you. In fact, I know a lot of people who take Mondays off now because of the Super Bowl. So, I mean, it's kind of become
Anticipating
that.
the hangover.
Yeah, dude. It's kind of become that. But, it's that will always be a reason to like get excited about the Super Bowl. But as far as like actual activities this year, a little bit of a letdown. A little bit. Halftime show sucked.
It sucked.
It sucked.
That's the only thing I ever care about watching. And I didn't care about watching it this year.
Yeah, hopefully the NFL redeems themselves and gets a better artist next year. Someone who can actually
Who would you like
put
to
on
see?
a show.
Who would you like to see?
Dude, that's a great question. I
Hashtag-
personally,
Iron Maiden. Hashtag Iron Maiden.
no.
Why not?
Are you serious? Oh, dude, they're so old. Like,
So is Metallica.
Yeah, we
No,
didn't.
dude.
No one
No.
said that we wanted them for that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, but that
But he
was-
likes Metallica.
Do
And you would
still-
probably like to see Metallica play a halftime show.
Do you still like
I wouldn't
Metallica?
mind. Dude, I wouldn't mind a Metallica halftime show.
See what I mean? Okay, there it is. I just called it. I just knew it was there.
Dude,
be
for
so-
my money, here's the deal. For my money, stay away from JT. Okay, he's done a great job every time he's been there, but
Guy's a
we don't need
performer,
any-
dude.
yeah, but we don't need any more JT. I will say though, I could use another year of Bruno Mars. I thought he did an excellent job a couple years ago. So
I would want to see bands that I know never ever have a shot in hell.
Yeah, Motley Crue.
Story of the year, thrice.
Oh,
you
you're.
know?
Yeah, you mean like really, literally never,
Never, ever.
never will do it
ever.
ever.
We'll
Although-
never even have a ticket there.
Although the combination of Story of the Year, POD, and Linkin Park together could be a fun halftime show.
dude, Chester's dead, bro.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm sorry,
Actually, they probably could do like a hologram.
No,
as
don't
far as
do
that. Would
that.
be kind of
dude.
cool.
That would make
They-
it. That would make it worth it.
Dude, that
Bro,
would.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
They hologrammed Tupac, and that was fine.
No,
And I think they've hologrammed Elvis before, but then when Prince, like before Prince died, I'm pretty sure he said, "Don't ever hologram me." And then a couple years later, JT hologrammed Prince at the
Yeah.
halftime show.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying,
true.
Get,
By the
get,
way-
get away from the holograms.
That was actually an excellent halftime show. Also, the year that Prince played.
Prince,
Yeah,
dude,
that was
yes.
a really good show.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Like if there's a way to bring him back from the dead just one more time, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that
like
would be
you know
pretty
what?
sweet.
Maybe they could hologram him. Well, on that note, fellas, I think we come to the time that everybody looks forward to. It's time to just take a knee-deep wading into that pool of wisdom.
Dude, are your armpits okay?
I'm kind of doing a funky chicken thing. I'm stretching as I'm doing this. Ooh, let's talk about what we've learned.
All right.
Number 1. I think we've learned that Nicolas Cage can bring anybody back from the dead with just a swift pat on the back. He's basically Jesus. So that's pretty awesome. Hashtag Humanity Bureau.
Words
You got anything to say
escape me.
about that?
No, words escape me right now.
I bet you that's never been hashtagged.
Hashtag Humanity Bureau. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm not going to Google it. Anyway, number 2. Why did he ever change his name from Daddy Fat Sax? It's so good.
Wow.
You guys want to say anything about Daddy Fat Sax?
He's not the guy from Washington, is he?
No.
For the last time, no. He's Daddy Sans Sax. And number 3, I think the most important lesson that we've learned tonight is, and you just got to embrace it, dude. Snot is free mustache wax. It's worth it.
So dirty,
Don't be afraid to
dude.
embrace it, bro.
Ugh.
It's a good look for you.
A little bit of a salty snack too, I guess, huh?
All right.
Just let those
I'd rather
crusties
eat
hang on
vegan
for a while.
meatloaf.
Yeah, I'm really digging a vegan meatloaf right now.
It tastes like the boogers on your
mustache.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, hey, we just want to say thanks to everybody who's been listening and supporting the show. Make sure that wherever you get your podcast, you go and leave us a review. And if you leave us a 5-star, it really helps out the show. Make sure you check us out at patreon.com/youmehepodcast for exclusive content. And if you sign on as a $5 patron, you're going to be able to catch that live chat that's going to be coming up real soon. Real soon, guys.
Real soon.
Real soon. Stay tuned to our Twitter for the dates and times on that. That's going to be awesome. And until next time, fellas, I am Rob Lambert.
This is Josh Frankenstein.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. Haven't heard that name in so
You
long.
should say Drew Carroll. Have a good night, everybody.
How did neither of you say Daddy Fat Sax? All right.